New tonight, a follow-up on a Target 3 investigation. We showed you images of methane leaking from a natural gas storage field, killing crops, polluting water, and escaping into the sky. Now an expert examines the evidence and explains the impact of that clear and present danger in LaSalle County. WCIA3's Mark Maxwell has the story.
Somebody, in my mind, should look at why is this gas continuing to leak out.
Ruth Robinson is the lawyer representing this family farm.
When I went to law school, I did study environmental law.
And Jim Stevens is the former state inspector who examined their property.
I'm not an environmental activist, I'm an active environmentalist. And there's a big difference.
Both were alarmed at how much natural gas was leaking out of Nicor's underground storage facility every day. Nicor told us their storage formation, 2,000 feet underground, loses up to 3 million cubic feet of methane each day. But that's just how much they collect and pump back down into the same leaking storage field. Former Illinois Department of Natural Resources Field Inspector Jim Stevens said evidence at the surface suggests even more is seeping out.
So it's in excess of that, because they're not capturing everything, or it wouldn't be bubbling up in water wells, it wouldn't be bubbling up in creeks, it wouldn't be bubbling up in road ditches.
What hit me was that, this is a fairly large amount.
Professor Don Wuebbles teaches atmospheric science at the University of Illinois.
If that much emissions is going into the atmosphere, then that's something that we really should be working hard to try to eliminate, because the ramifications of it are too large.
He advised President Obama's White House on climate science.
And one of the things I did many years ago is developed a concept called global warming potentials that's used by all the governments of the world, basically, in terms of looking at one gas relative to another for climate change. And for methane, the factor is about a factor of 28 higher than carbon dioxide.
Using that formula, Wuebbles compared the potential impact that much methane might have on the environment.
I end up with 50,000 to 100,000 equivalent cars on the road per year by that one release of methane. So it makes a big difference.
That's how much methane the field loses in a single day, and it's been happening slowly for decades.
And, this is just one situation. How many of these are out there? How many of these type of situations are out there where, gas is just unabated coming out of the ground for, 30, 40 years?
Methane is escaping all over the world from underground reservoirs that we didn't think it would escape from. And we see bubbling of methane up in the oceans. We see methane bubbling up in various other parts of the world. We're causing it, so we got to take some responsibility here.
We still wanted to know exactly how much methane is escaping into the atmosphere. We invited Nicor for an interview. They declined. In an email, they told us they report that data on leaking methane to the Illinois Commerce Commission. The ICC told us those records, quote, don't account for any gas that escapes into the atmosphere. Nicor says the amount of leaking methane they capture is less than 1% of the total gas they pump down into that leaking reservoir. And despite the videos we've showed you, a spokesperson for Nicor still insists, quote, the shallow gas collection system ensures the gas does not reach the atmosphere. Reporting in Springfield, Mark Maxwell.
Later tonight, Nicor did acknowledge some gas does reach the surface above its storage field, but a spokesperson for the company says people living nearby should be confident in their safety protocols.